Well, Happy New Year. The only reason I say that is because we weren't here last week. But we are back tonight. We are AdventureCheck, and we will be continuing our Darkening of Mirkwood campaign, the first session of the new year. And what a session to kick it off. We are down a player tonight that was a bit last minute. We decided to press on regardless, so Kevin will not be here tonight, unfortunately, so any roles concerning his character, Maethon, I will be stepping in for. So little DMPC. Kevin, I am sorry in advance. So.
Don't mess up.
Yeah, no big. I only know everything that's in this scenario right now. So, let's get off with a quick recap. So, last session, the Fellowship left Woodmen Town, heading south with a Woodmen force of a couple hundred warriors, led by a general of the war leader, Nela, Lindsay's character. Yes, the once exiled Woodman from her home returned to become chieftain and now the general of the forces, as they are uniting under one banner to march south to reclaim the Black Tarn, a village that was overrun by orcs and goblins maybe a month and a half ago. Heading south, they took a small detour to look for a boon, a bounty that a river maid in Duskwater had told them they could retrieve due to their good deeds in restoring her back to sanity, essentially. Got lost. They found it eventually. They found an icy great spear that Nela now wields to command her forces. Upon arriving at the Black Tarn, now with a bolstered force with a couple of elves, they laid bare their battle plans and decided to send in a small force under the cover of night.
Terrible idea.
In a hope to identify the leadership and take care of them just as the main force would assault at dawn. That strike force consisted of 4 hand-selected woodmen, Hathus, the Bjorning, and Maethon, the Dunedain.
Who is not here?
He is not here.
This is gonna go well.
What can go wrong? The main assault force that would be attacking from the trees at dawn consisted of the leader Nela, a lieutenant under her command of Arakran, and the rest of the woodman force of a couple hundred strong. The elves were dispatched as a guard deeper into the forest, more southern into Mirkwood, in the event reinforcements or a patrol were to return and potentially outflank them. So, that is where we are going to begin tonight. As the strike force, a little bit in the middle of the night, probably not even an hour before dawn, as I wanted to time this just right and try to get in, and as soon as they'd make a ruckus, the main assault would start, trying to either split the forces or keep as many potentially hostile individuals off of them. The force approached under the cover of night and stopped just short, knowing of a weakened point in the wall of the village. They rushed up to it as quietly as they could, and Hathus, very large Bjorning, knelt down and hefted Maethon up and over the wall. Maethon is landed on the other side, and that is where we will pick up right now. As Maethon hits the ground and quickly looks around, doesn't see anything. He's pretty much shrouded in darkness. You can see dancing flames from around corners of pretty much the dilapidated buildings that are here, and you can hear clamoring of black speech, goblin, a whole mash of languages, and just the clamor of armor, weapons, and just cacophony of other sounds coming from deeper within the Black Tarn. He presses himself up against the wall and whispers through, "I think we're good."
Okay, I'm gonna lift the rest of the woodmen over. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, nice and easy. As he helps them down, brings each one down one by one.
And then finally, I have to climb over.
All right, yeah, go give me an athletics check.
Let's see how tonight's gonna be.
Oh god.
I'm not proficient in athletics, surprisingly.
First roll.
Oh no! Oh no! That's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh no, not tonight.
Boy. All right. So the total was 6.
You got 6.
You climb up and over to the point, to about the midpoint, and you grab onto the weakened part of the fence. And as you go to lift yourself, you hear,
Don't tell me.
as the top of the wood plank snaps, and you lose yourself real quick. But you do catch yourself and are able to get over to the other side, but that did make a noise.
Great.
You are on the other side with the rest of your team right now.
I guess, you know, Maethon and I talked about it, and we decided that Maethon was gonna lead this. He was gonna be the point man, making all the decisions, because when you're in this situation, you need one person issuing orders that everyone else follows. He's not here, so this is kind of out of character. I'm just gonna do an audible, and I'm gonna give all the orders.
I'll allow it.
So I'm just gonna be like, Sorry, that was a little loud. Just hide and ready your weapons in case someone comes to investigate. And I'm going to, with my axe, I'm going to hide and hold an action. If someone comes around the corner to investigate that sound, I'm just going to try to kill him as fast as possible.
All right, give me a stealth check, and I will likewise have everyone else hide.
Better!
Oh my god.
There's
Hey, that's a
Nathan's
9.
Stealth.
That's an increase of 8.
Got to find his character sheet. There it is.
Oh my gosh. We are not the stealthiest.
Mm.
So with the 8, you guys get to darken parts of the of the area,
I don't know.
and
I did
Look,
try to disguise some of you, so maybe.
I mean, I'm rolling. Well, I mean, everyone's rolling shit.
Yeah.
to make things easier, so the last time we did this, Nela's stealthing aid, I was adding +2 to all your rolls in the background, so just keep that in mind going forward. So you technically have a 12, and Maethon's at 10. So,
Okay.
Oh, I need to do the warriors too. Technically.
I mean, if they get like 2 natural 20s, that might.
Right.
But I remember them distinctly being not stealthy as well. We need a party of rogues for this.
14, 10, and 17.
That's a tight average. Low average.
So, you all creep up into an area. A couple of them duck behind some crates and barrels. You and Maethon sort of hide around the corner of a building and just sort of peer out, just looking. You wait maybe a minute or two. No one seems to be coming to investigate.
Okay. I'm going to just give a thumbs up to everyone. And I'm going to just like gesture for them to I'm just gonna gesture. I'm gonna say, just follow me slowly, keep low. I'm gonna see what it looks like out there. I want to whisper, but if I whisper, I don't know if people will be able to hear me, so I'm just gonna talk regular. And
Stage whisper. It just sounds quiet, but it really isn't.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and creep up along the building, try to stick to the shadows as much as I can, and get to a point where I can kind of see a bit more what's going on here within the town.
So from where you are, you're probably about 80 or so feet from the main gate. You creep along this alley for the most part and peer around, and you see. Give me a perception check.
Ooh, I am proficient in perception, so let's hope it's better. 25!
25,
Natural
all right.
19! Let's go!
As you look out towards sort of the main gate where the main road comes up, a couple of the buildings still seem a little bit intact. You see what probably was like a Woodman guardhouse. Right next to that is a open stables. So there's a roof, but it's pretty much open fence for the most part. You can see right through it. There's no animals in it, nothing like that. You see a small brazier of that is lit that a couple of goblins are gathered about. You do a quick head count. You see maybe somewhere between 10 and 20 just goblin orc, the whole gambit. And that's like sort of right by the main gate. The gate is currently closed, that you did notice on the way in. You do see that the main roadway, probably like 30, 40 feet from the gate, they have 2 wagons sitting right there that appear to be some sort of like either barricade or roadblock or something like that.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of them that just seem to be conversing amongst themselves. Some of them have large tankards and eating large things of meat off of bone.
Are there any signs, or like any tents, anything that might denote leadership of some kind?
Not in this immediate vicinity. There is deeper into the town.
Okay.
So this is sort of like the immediate thing that you've noticed. If you want, you could go further into town and
Yes,
press your
because
luck, essentially.
well, I mean, we have a mission
Yeah.
here, and we haven't
Right.
been busted yet, so I'm gonna try my best to see it through. So we're gonna try pushing deeper into town.
Gotcha. So you, I'm sure everyone behind you, jumping from alleyway to sort of broken down building, hiding amongst rubble. I'm gonna continue using the stealth checks that you guys currently
Yeah.
made, unless something changes. Um, Moving and sticking to the shadows as best as you can. Every now and again, you stop as like one or two wandering goblins come by. They're muttering in black speech. You don't understand it, and you just hold your breath and wait. A couple of beats. They round the corner, and okay, I think we're good. And you keep going on. You get to about what feels to be about like the center of town. The longhouse where it once stood is still further back near the actual lake itself, but this is sort of like the center, and there's a large building in the middle of it, and there's you can see lights flickering on inside. You see silhouettes against those lights from inside of what windows are there, and you can make out the sounds of conversation or loud noises for the most part.
Can I understand anything being said from here?
Not from where you are. You just sort of like cacophony. You'd have to get closer.
Okay. Now it's an attacked building, right? So
Yes, it is
ideally,
intact.
but it's kind of in the center of town.
Yeah, this is roughly the center of town. The road from the gate comes up, and by the road, it's just pretty much matted down dirt that's
Yeah.
not grass, and it comes up to this building and wraps around it, and then it splits off and then continues on. So everything's just sort of goes around this.
Is the area well lit?
Not terribly. There is a few torch lights around the building, sitting in sconces, but it doesn't throw off that much light. It's probably be dim light at best.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and wait for a patrol to pass, just to try and like time it as best as I can, and when I think it's safe, I'll dart to the building and just push myself up against the edge of the building. Just hug the edge of the building.
Is it just going to be you, or are you bringing Woodmen and Maethon as well?
I'm going to tell. I'm going to bring everybody.
Okay. Yeah, so you wait a bit. You see after a while, a goblin. You see a door sort of open up, and a goblin comes stammering out, like leaning on his spear, and he like straightens himself up and continues on towards the gate. The door closes. As it briefly opens, you can hear the noise inside is louder, obviously, but still can't make out anything until you get closer. You give a quick look around. You don't see any patrols, so you head on up, and you come around to the side of the building. There's stacks of crates and some barrels, and you can hear coming on from the inside. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I can only get a natural 20. That would be better than a 25. So 22.
22. All right. Immediately you hear sort of grunts and laughter, and then what sounds like language that you do not understand. You sit there for a while trying to listen in and try to hear clanking and some thuds, without actually looking in to try and see what might be going on. But there are definitely several distinct voices. However, while you're doing this, you hear the door creak open from around the corner.
I'm going to. So I'm on the side of the building.
Yeah, you're on one of the sides.
I'm going to
We'll say the
bring.
north side.
I'm gonna bring everybody. I'm gonna motion for everybody to quickly and quietly move to the rear building that's opposite the door.
Okay.
And I'm going to stand. I'm going to stand in one corner of the building. I'm going to direct Maethon to stand in the opposite corner of the building. Woodmen will just fill in between us. And I'm going to hold an action, and whoever came out that door, if they come around the corner, I'm going to try and grab them and put my hand over their mouth.
Okay. So
Maybe that's not a good idea. I'm going for it.
Everyone sort of scatters as you give direction, and the two of you hide on opposite corners, and the door closes as it creaks behind them. You peer out and you see a large, heavy-set, dark-skinned orc, like almost like a greenish brown, completely shirtless. Looks to be wearing almost like loose cloth from the waist down, and he stammers a bit, and he turns your direction and goes a few steps and puts his hand up to balance himself against the wall, rightens himself, and comes probably about a foot from the corner of where you are, and then stops. And he leans forward on the building and puts his hand up there, and then a moment of silence passes, and you hear what sounds like water hitting the ground. Stands up, rights himself, and turns. And he looks like he's looking right at you. I know you.
I'm just gonna.
As he turns, you see his front. He actually has like what looks to be like a leather apron from the waist down, and it looks smattered in some sort of blood.
Yeah, I just snort back at him.
Yeah. You one of them men from there. Or that hill in the south.
Aye. What's it to ya?
Weren't expecting you for another day.
Well, some of us got here early to see what's going on.
Yeah. Give me a persuasion check. Deception check, sorry.
I got -1. Oh no!
No one told me that there were gonna be more mouths to feed here. Where you men on the south get off? Coming in here. As he spits onto the ground. It is Auckland now. You come down here with your biddings from your dead master.
Well, we all know who's really pulling the strings.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And who's pulling your strings?
I'm not going to dignify his question with a response. Instead, I'm not going to answer his question. Instead, I'm going to say, "You've had too much grog, friend. Now, where's the commander? We have important intel, and don't start something you don't want to."
Give me another deception check.
I was trying to angle for intimidation, but deception
It's a fine line because you're telling him you have intel, which you don't.
Yeah, true.
So, what's the mod difference?
The mod difference is 4. I get an additional 4 if it's intimidation.
Then we'll do. You can do intimidation if you want.
Okay, you want to use that same roll?
That's fine. So 11 plus 4, so 15.
15.
Okay. He sort of cocks his head and looks at you because he's probably almost about the same height as you, the two of you. And he is silent for a moment as he sort of like ponders something like, have I had too much? Who's this guy to tell me that? Writes himself a bit. Well, pardon me for enjoying the spoils of our fine conquest. If you're interested in meeting with the Shrieker servant, and I'll be much obliged to show you where that is. Now, excuse me. If you don't mind first, gotta get some mutton in here. You hungry? Come with me. He slaps his hand on your shoulder. Come with me. We gotta get you something to eat.
I mean, yeah. I'll go. I'll gesture. I'll just try and I'll go. And
all right.
I was trying to think of a secret phrase or a code I could say to let everyone else know not to immediately follow, but it's very hard. I'm gonna.
If you want, you could try like a sleight of hand check to send some sort of warning to Maethon.
Sure, I'll try it.
It's up to you.
Not?
If it's like a hand signal or something. Otherwise, if you want to do something verbal, then yeah.
I'll try it. I can't think of anything else besides trying to get this guy not to feed me mutton, but I feel like that might open a can of worms.
All right, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. 3.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna go well.
Let me see. Well, Maethon's gonna make a perception check to see if he sees it.
No. So, I have no idea where this is gonna go from here. We're now off the rails.
Joke's on you, the rails were never here.
Oh my god.
We gotta get you something to eat if you're gonna meet the Shrieker servant. And he opens up the door and pushes you through as he comes in behind you, and you see three goblins that are just on opposite ends of the building. As you walk in, you immediately gather that this was probably a small tavern for the Woodmen.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally, it's still intact for some reason, maybe because there were still barrels of ale and mead in here. You see another sort of medium-sized orc in armor. He's sitting at a table, looks to be like a large mug carved from bone, real crudely. One of the goblins is standing up on a table and pointing across at another one and just shrieking in Goblin. Yeah. Now, as he puts his arm around you, Here's one of the men from the, what was it called again? A Tyrant's Hill. A Tyrant's Hill.
Yes.
Yeah. He came in early, so he had a long walk. I need to get him something to eat. He's got business with one of the Shrieker servants. Come on. And he pushes you over towards one table that the orc is at. And there's a crude plate of just looks like meat. There's a bunch of almost looks like pulled chicken or pulled pork or something. It is just shredded up meat. There's there's two of actually look to be legs or thighs on the bone still. And the orc notices you as you get pushed down here. Hello, eat your fill. Made it myself. My own special recipe. Yeah. I'll be interested to hear what you think of it. And once you're all full and ready to go, you can... what do you want to know?
I need to see the Shriekers people.
Right. Let me see if I can find them for you. He swipes the mug of ale from the orc as he clambers off towards the opposite end of the building where you came in, where there is another door. And he walks out. I'll be right back. And the door closes behind him.
I will, so I don't look suspicious, I will at least try some of the food, although I'm a little worried what it is.
Ow. Okay.
But yeah, I'll just grab a bunch of it. Just
okay. You pick it up and just shove it in your mouth as the orc across from you is just sort of shooting you daggers like this, occasionally drinking his ale. You bite down on the meat. It's surprisingly tender. Every now and again, there is bits of bone that you sort of pull out and flick away. Flavor-wise, there's not a whole lot there. There's some salt, and there's the hint of something sweet, maybe honey or maybe mead even. But you swallow it down, and after a few seconds, you go, oh no. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at these, which is why I risked it. Oh no! Everything's going so bad tonight.
10.
I don't know. I don't know what's with this game, but the last time we played a session, I couldn't roll above a 10 either.
This is so bad.
Oh, I get a reroll.
Oh, look at that.
No! 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 This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Quit the game. We're just quitting right now. I don't want to do this.
All that forward. Quick, log out of Roll20, log back in, reset the random numbers that it's already generated for you.
I did that last session and it didn't work.
Oh god. I told you guys, half of you were not prepared for this.
I don't think any of us are prepared.
I said at least half, to be fair, so. You feel it immediately start trickling back up, and you cannot hold it down. You lean off to the side, and you let loose whatever was in your stomach from hours before, and what you just put in there. And it just splatters to the ground as you cough it up. Something wrong with it?
I'm gonna lean up, wipe my, and I'm gonna say, no. No, wait, hang on, wait. I really gotta think of this. Okay. Should I go with my first gut or okay? I'm gonna go. Yeah, I had to try to eat it while looking at your ugly mug.
Not too many of your kind come with spawns. You do gain the poison trait, though.
Poisoned trait.
Yeah, the trait. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah. You now spit at people and they take poison damage.
Yes, I am poisoned, which sucks, because...
Yes.
Gosh,
You,
that
yeah,
sucks.
you are poisoned.
I was banking on my con being... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's rough with a +8. Damn. So, from Tarn's here. What brings you down this way? Up this way. Maps are weird.
Maps are weird. I can't read them either.
Yeah. Useless, really.
We've got intel on another group of woodmen that we're gonna be able to snag. Get some of y'all some more man flesh and weaken their hold on the area.
I'll be going. Did your master up in that tower at the hill, you able to fix his face? Last I saw him, he looked pretty beat up.
He's no, he's still looking pretty ugly, but still a fair sight better than you.
You push your luck, it was funny the first time. At one point, a knife comes flying over and pegs itself right into the wall right by the orc as he ducks out of the way. He looks over your shoulder and one of the goblins like, "Oh, you master little mugger, you come here!" And he gets up and goes over to the goblin who's just trying to like dodge out of the way, diving under the tables, making a mess and upturning things. "Oh man!" He grabs his ankle and slides around. I've had just about enough of you. Get out! He throws him out the door, and he says the door opens up. The goblin goes flying out. He peers over out the door. Sun will be up soon. Better return to my post. And the orc also leaves, and as he does that, the bigger orc that you originally met stammers him. "Oh, I found him. Would have found him quicker if I didn't get lost. But you head up the road here," as he points out the door where he came from. Right before you hit the longhouse, or at least what's left of it. There's a well of water, whatever people like you drink. And there's another campfire there, and that's where the streaker servant is currently at with a couple of his Orc Guard.
Well, thank you for that. I gotta get to work. Don't want to get on the master's bad side.
No, you don't. It's never good.
Tip about the food. Next time, make sure it bleeds more.
You know, some people enjoy marinating their meat in mead and giving it a little extra flavor than eating it raw like the rest of you blackguards. Well, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Guess I'm the only individual here at this. What the fuck place is this anyway? Well, guess I'll go back to the old recipe. Go on, get out of here. Go meet with your lord or whoever. I think I'll need a nap.
And
As
I'm
he
not.
stammers.
I'll leave. I'm not going to say anything else to get myself in any more trouble than I already have.
Yeah, he stammers past you as you walk out and goes through another door that's inside that doesn't lead outside. You just see him disappear, and he's and you come back out into the night, and you glance over, and you do see in the east a small golden ray beginning to poke out. You gather you probably have maybe 20 so minutes.
Okay. I'm going to see if Maethon is exactly where I left him, hopefully.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
You actually come up behind him. What the? I thought you were over there.
Things happen. We probably don't have to. Let's not be stealthy. The orcs seem to think we're from Tyrant's Hill. Well, no. Well, the orcs seem to think we're from Tyrant's Hill. I know where a potential leader is, but let's just go deal with it. Plan is, I feel like we'll be more suspicious if we're trying to sneak than if we just walk openly.
Okay. All right, then let's gather the other four and we'll head up that way. Looks like we don't have much time left.
No. So I will lead the way in the direction the orc told me.
All right. So you follow the winding dirt path from the tavern. Make your way up a ways. You can see the collapsed-in longhouse, completely blackened. It's mostly a silhouette in the night, but it just is completely fallen in. You could tell the beams have been burned to almost a crisp. It's still off a ways in the distance, but before you get to that, you see a couple of other small buildings as the path sort of widens out into a circle and then stems off to a couple of other routes. You see a campfire that's got a handful of goblins around it and 3 individuals that it's kind of hard to tell from where you are, but they appear chained up in some capacity. You see several feet out in front of you as the path turns into a circle and fans out. There's a water well. And everything else you see carts and just a bunch of goblins moving about. But you do see at the well 3 individuals that are about medium in height. 2 of them appear to be broad built with plate armor. The other appears to be in sort of their back is to you. You see like a long black cloak and a black hood.
Is the third person broad as well? Broadly
No,
built?
they seem rather slender. Not too slender, like
Okay.
not like a stick. They're about average.
Okay. I feel like this is supposed to be a dramatic reveal. So I will allow you to have it, and I will just I will approach them with my party in tow.
Before we let a moment go to waste, I just want let's just reveal Chef Orc, if he was going to enter combat, would have been his token.
I love it.
Who knows? He could still show up. You
Oh,
might
God.
aggro everything here. No, you walk up and you pass a campfire with all the goblins who are just clacking about, talking amongst one another, and eating by the fire. You and the rest of your entourage make your way up towards the well. You can see slightly past them, the well is actually boarded up, and the cloaked individual seems to be leaning over it and looking at what's to be some sort of parchment or whatever. And the two orcs are looking in your direction, and one nudges the individual, straightens up. What? And he turns around, the hood covers to about here, and he's actually wearing a black face mask. So all you make out are actually the eyes, which and the skin surrounding it, which appears to be faint green, yellowish, almost very unhealthy looking skin. And the eyes themselves or the whites of the eyes also seem yellowed. What is this?
I bring wood from Tyrant's Hill.
Well, what is it?
Axe in the chest! I attack. This is our mission.
no.
I don't recognize this individual.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack, because that is a surprise attack. So that would be an advantage.
But I'm poisoned.
Yes.
As long as my size is smaller, I have advantage on all my melee attacks.
Okay.
Don't take that tone with me, Paul. This was the mission. Sneak in here, kill the leader, get out. We'll fight. Like.
Oh
Hathus had enough of my social encounters.
no.
I
Poor
was told this is
Hathus.
the leader. Hathus doesn't know any better. Hathus has very little context.
He's also to the point.
Okay, so it's gonna just be a normal attack. 25.
25
Okay.
will hit.
15 radiant damage.
Yep. Since it's surprise, there's 0 there. All right. So as you, well, what is it? Right down on him as he sees it coming. He doubles back and tries to bring up the sword to parry it off, and he gleams it just a bit to get most of it out of his way, but it's not enough, and it still makes contact with him. The axe hits to the ground, and he pulls out his sword. To arms! But right as he yells that, you hear from the gates. You hear a war horn sound off as the sun has now crested, and it is dawn, and the Woodmen have begun their assault.
Oh.
We are going to jump on over and backtrack a bit to group number 2.
Oh.
With Arachrin and Nela.
Yep. So, Nela.
Hello. Hello.
The two of you sit in the forest. Your companions have left some time ago, and you were just sitting anxiously waiting for the attack to begin.
100% pacing in circles.
You have
Do
a
you-
horse.
Pacing in circles
Horse
by
pacing?
horse. No. By horse pacing.
Okay.
Some wine to calm the nerves.
No.
I'll
You
give you
sure?
a moment to do anything you wish to do, because there is a gap of time here before the attack actually begins.
Oh. Need to double check people are where they're supposed to be and not getting anxious and help keep their moods calm. The fighters, the men.
Okay.
I'm I'll be like pacing in small circles, and I'm just gonna be muttering to myself, going like, oh my god, maybe it was a bad idea. Maybe I should have gone. No, I need to stay here. I haven't heard anything yet. I don't see anything over there. Ah! And she's just like inner monologuing her anxiety.
Okay. So eventually, the sun does rise, and you see it begin to clip over the horizon, and a soft, warm glow of the field as the Black Tarn is not under trees. This is a completely open area,
Right.
intentionally. So the sun begins to show itself, and the field out in front of the main gate and the main wall begin to give off a slight fog just from the morning dew and the humidity and everything. As this happens, I almost said a Maliota. She's dead.
Oops.
No, your captain, who is
Avina?
Avana, yes. An NPC I named like a year and a half ago.
Yes.
She comes over and grabs the horse by the reins. Are we ready?
No sign or anything yet, huh?
None. And it is time.
All right. Gonna roll my shoulders back, take a huge deep breath, make sure Haru is nearby and ready to fly out, and I'll grow more stern on my face and I'll give her a stiff nod.
Very well. Sound the attack, General.
And I do just that.
All right, you take out the war horn from Woodmen, and you let it sound in throughout the wood, and it echoes and it rings deep and true. And after a brief second, and it falls silent, there is an uproar and a large charge of woodmen that break from the tree line, carrying a handful of them carrying makeshift battering rams that are just made out of just tree trunk and sharpened down to one point, and they just run open the like 150 foot gap from tree line to the gate. As everyone begins to commence, you ride out in front of them on horseback, and everyone just heads straight for the assault.
Quick question.
Yeah.
The Warhorn and its ability, what's the range on it?
Does it not say?
I don't have that. So I don't remember. I don't know if you said it and I missed it, or if it didn't say at all.
It's probably as long as somebody can hear it. That probably doesn't give a range. Let me check real quick.
Okay.
Comes the bearer of the great war horn of the hunter, a treasure of the Woodman house of Mirkwood, fashioned of old from the horn, blah 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 blah. The great horn of the hunter may be blown as an action in combat. All allies of the war leader may use their reaction. So it doesn't say, so the assumption is as long as they can hear it.
Okay.
If they are deafened or too far away where the sound doesn't travel, then they don't get the benefit.
Okay. So probably too late to ask if that that effect will apply with that specific horn, or if that was just narrative and I would have to use it again, basically in combat to apply the effect.
By technicality, it has to be in combat.
Okay, that's fine.
Combat had not started.
No problem.
And
Just making sure.
Anytime you want to use it as flavor, that's fine. You just have to tell me when you actually want the ability to be
Gotcha.
invoked.
Okie dokies.
I'm all for flavoring things. Alright. So, the forces sort of spread out. One battering ram goes straight for the gate, and a couple of others move up the wall to try and break down sections of the wall to get through there as well. A hail of arrows actually comes over the walls. As you guys get closer, you did catch them off guard, so they did slow their response. I need dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Not for me, because I'm on the inside.
oh,
12.
Oh,
That's
let's
a 20
go,
for 25.
Raccoon!
For once.
You both take half of 7, so 3 piercing damage as the arrows come across. Nela, you try and pull your horse around to avoid it. You see several woodmen as they're running get hit with arrows and fall to the ground, one of which was carrying a battering ram and falls down, and the battering ram just kind of sinks to the ground and gets dragged a bit. Somebody else comes up and picks it up and continues on.
Okay.
You guys clash against the wall as the gate is closed, and one of the battering rams goes right into it, and it buckles a bit and comes back, and you can hear clamoring on the other side. Is there anything you wish to do?
How far am I?
You're like 10 feet from the gate.
Oh.
You're on horseback. You're faster than everyone here.
Right. Well, I want it to be bashed open.
Okay, so they're working on it.
Okay.
So is there anything you want to do while they're doing that?
Oh, any ranger guards or watchers that I see from like up top of like palisades or something, or?
You do see an archer on the other side on top of a roof who's taking shots.
Cool. I'll start there.
Okay.
Whoever I see as a threat right now, I'll just start shooting.
All right, go ahead and roll attack.
Okay, so I have advantage for first round of combat because I'm in wilderness. Right? Is that all? I think so.
Yeah, we'll say I didn't have initiative rolled. We're not in a round.
I'm sorry. Okay, then I'll keep it normal then.
16 will hit.
Okay. 6. Let me double check. Is this a goblin or something?
Yes, it is a goblin.
I believe it's another +2 to that for enemy of the shadow. I was just making sure I didn't have that already, like, in the damage. It looks like I don't, so it's...
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, so it should be +2.
Okay, so total of 9. You bring the horse up and you let loose the reins as the horse stops and tries to steady itself, and you let your arrow go after a little bit longer of lining up the shot than you're used to, mainly because you're not used to riding horseback and doing it at the same time.
Gotcha. Oh, I had advantage anyway for Goblin Hunter. Okay, but it still hit.
Okay.
Cool.
The arrow flies through, and you see it connects in the midsection of the goblin. He doubles back, and you see him go limp and fall forward and off the building.
All right. Do I get a second attack or no, since it's not technically combat?
At this point, I'm going to ask for more dexterity saving throws.
That's fine.
Can I do something before we take another one?
It depends on what it is.
I was just gonna help gather some men to like shield the gate crashers, like the ram.
Okay.
Take our shields, like I got a great shield, and just brace and help protect them.
Sure. So you and a bunch of other woodmen, you gather, you bring up the shields and almost sort of like testudo, hold it up high to try to prevent the arrows coming down. Dexterity save.
Cool.
As more arrows come over. Wow, I rolled the same damage twice, so you both take 3 again.
Okay.
I like the screaming of like villagers in this music track.
Or just people. I don't like the fact that I didn't start with full health. I don't know
I don't
why.
think any of you did. Very few of you did.
Yeah, I'm missing 2 hit points.
Yeah, a few of you almost drowned in the river trying to go.
Took water poison damage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the woodmen rear back and slam the battering ram into the gate a couple more times, and it buckles even further, and you can see at a brief moment as the gate splits, you can see goblins rushing around and a couple of them coming up to brace the gate and preparing for a third one.
I'm gonna be like inspiring, like a few more lads, we're almost through.
Just waiting? Doing anything in this interim?
I want to keep attacking whatever I can see.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Oh.
While she's rolling that, just gonna keep shielding and get ready that once it gates, we want to move a forward shield wall.
There we go.
The war game. Your war gamer is showing, Jake.
Oh yeah.
24. You look about, and you actually see probably about 20 or so feet, two smaller goblins climbing over the wall, and they actually drop down on your side, and looks like they're gonna head towards the battering ram to try and mess it up.
All right, I'd like to try to snipe them.
Okay, you can get one shot off.
Sounds good. At advantage. Oh, no, wait. Let me double check that advantage thing. Cause until wounded, yes. So I didn't have advantage anyways.
Okay.
Cause I am technically wounded, and cause screw you, water.
Screw water.
13.
13 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, awesome. 13.
Yeah. Your arrow flies through the air and it hits one of the Snaga trackers, and they pretty much go horizontal and fall right to the ground. The other one will get up to one of the individuals on the battering ram and make his attack. And with a 16, you see him sort of climb up and grab onto the shoulder of one and bring up the knife and jam it right down between the clavicle and the neck and rip it out. And the woodman falls to the ground. And the battering ram goes off kilter a little bit.
Okay.
Can I kill this fool? Attempt to kill this fool?
You can move out and around to the other side where he is.
Okay.
And then make your attack, yes.
Okie dokie.
18 will hit.
3.
3, he is still alive.
Well, poop. Well, if he tries to go after anybody, I'm gonna kill him.
The battering ram, because of it being unbalanced, will not get another one off this round. But I will need dex saves. Warriors come over. Nela, can you roll anything other than 12 for your dex save?
No.
You rolled 3 times.
I know.
Methinks this random number generator isn't so random.
No. I think it's really trying to screw with us tonight. And from last time, too.
I need a dex save, I reckon.
I did. It was
yeah,
21.
Oh, God. I see.
I'm not playing Salphos, that's not damage.
No, I was... Didn't really show... That was weird.
It's alright, it's being a little laggy for me, too.
3. Piercing again.
Hey.
Oh my god. I mean,
This
it's
time I rolled 6, though, but still halved.
still chipping away, though. Okay.
3.
Yeah. At this point, another woodman comes up and brings up the battering ram, and a third crack against the gate, and the gate shatters and breaks a hole open in the center, and it flies backwards, and you see inside a small barricade and a host of unfriendly-looking goblins.
Fun. Okay.
I want to scream, shoot!
Battle map?
Oh. Oh, this is a nice map.
They have a dragon. What if...
Yeah, that's how
That's
that
not,
goes.
it's not moved for me. There it goes.
Anything with a
Oh.
dot is a swarm of 3.
Ooh,
Oh.
we're getting into minion groups and swarms.
Okay. Where?
To try and not clutter the battlefield too
Yeah.
much.
Oh, show.
Baby.
Where do you want us on the map?
You'd probably be right behind that main line there. Those are
Okay.
the first few that come through from the battering ram.
And bird.
Yoink. Alright. Everybody got their initiative up?
It did
Getting
not
there, getting
drop
there.
mine in the thing for some reason. Even when selected. That time it did.
I just need to get Haru up.
And Nela, you should have access to those character sheets for the Woodmen warriors. Since you are the general, you have control over them.
I do not.
You don't have it? You said you could see it earlier.
Yeah, I can see them, but because I didn't put them on the map, I can't move them.
I hate that fucking thing.
Come on, roll
So dumb.
20.
Alright,
Do
let me-
better.
I should be able to click them and then open the sheet.
I specifically gave control to Lindsay, and it ignores it.
Roll 20.
Alright.
Alright, but I can, yeah.
Yeah, get their initiatives in there, please.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
I need to open character sheets?
Yes, please. You have
Okay. Okay. Give me a quick second then. Let me roll. Now I have various windows open.
Welcome to DMing again, Lindsay.
I know, I was... and then... Oh wait, I'm not hitting, I've been hitting their stupid dex thing. So Haru didn't show up either. Crap. Oh, they are GM rules to you. Okay.
That's fine,
well,
I can see them.
okay.
So as long as they're populating as initiative.
They're not because I was hitting dex, so I need to redo all of that. That's and I need to do that for Haru too because I didn't.
Alright.
I keep missing the initiative thing. Alright, so there's Haru's, but he actually rolled a 10. And then, I need to do the Woodmen again. Let me move their thing over here. So there's the first one, but their first roll was a 5. And then the second one was a 10 instead of 12. And then a third one is a 12 instead of a 14.
Okay, so Haru is 10.
Yes.
Woodman 1 is 5. Woodman
Yes.
2 is 10.
Uh-huh.
Why did that not?
I don't know why it's not changing. Oh, maybe it's me. I can change it.
I'm changing it now. There it goes. Cool. Alright.
I don't... Oh, there it is. Okay.
Top of the round, we have Nela.
Oh, okay. Alright, I see people.
You're on horseback, and the woodmen in front of you, each one is 3, so there's about 9 of them in front of you. So
Okay.
they might let you pass. They would let you pass if you wanted to get through there. You would have to, let them know.
No,
What would you like to do?
For now, I'm gonna stay put right there, because I'm gonna pull out more arrows, and I will, shoot at the group. Right, and that's all I can see so far? The people on the map?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the group in front.
As I say, anyone behind those wagons have cover.
Okay, but now I have advantage since it's first round.
Yes.
Okay, God. Alright. Ooh.
30 will hit.
Oh, okay. Minus 2 arrows. Okay,
29.
7
Roll damages.
and 6.
The gate flies open and you already had an arrow notch and you let one go. This is on the first goblin you see and you immediately knock an arrow and let loose another one. They both take them and fall to the ground as they begin to charge forward towards the approaching enemy.
Okay, let's see. So, question.
Yes.
If I do something in addition to cause additional damage, that's not gonna roll over to like the third one, right? Because that narratively doesn't make sense or whatever, or...
So they're sharing health right now. So I will narrate it, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Because I would like to use Bane then to add an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Oh! 8! That one's for turn.
Yeah, so the
Perfect.
second arrow, you let loose the first one, you do the second one as they begin to charge forward, and you catch the second one in the middle, in the jugular, and he stammers forward and falls to the ground, but the pommel of his spear sticks in the dirt and just completely gets rigid there, and the one behind him runs himself through with that.
Okay, cool. Those...
Movement bonus action. You can
No.
issue commands as bonus action. Oh, no, never mind. We gave him initiatives. I'm stupid.
I'm gonna stay put right there for... No, I'll move up 5 feet, but then I'll stay put.
Okay.
That will be Nela's turn.
That will bring us to the goblins, or at least one of them, or one group of them. They are going to get up against the wagon as best they can and take cover, but they are going to throw their spears. So 3 attacks, or one attack at the middle Woodman group with a 23 to hit.
Oh, that's me, right.
Which does hit because they have an AC
yes.
of 14.
Crap.
I have their health up too. I can control if I need to.
Okay, no, I can remember. I'm sure you have enough on your plate.
They
Alright.
take a total of 12 piercing damage.
All right, that's the middle group.
Yes.
Okay.
That will end their go. That'll bring us to these goblins who are actually going to scamper over. That's all of their movement. They're going to use their bonus action for their Mirkwood Dweller feature to gain half cover.
Ew.
And then they are going to throw their spears at the ones on the far left. With a 16.
Mm-hmm.
They will take 12 piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
That will bring us to one of the Woodmen.
Right. This...
Specifically.
Oh, the middle one. Okay. The middle one, will just run forward and attack the group in the middle.
Alright.
I have to hit attack. They have multi-attack. Oh, that's good to know. I probably... Oh,
They
wait,
do have
what?
multi-attack.
As a bonus action, this creature can move up to its speed toward a foe that it can see. Oh! That's good to know.
It basically gets a free dash as a bonus action as long as it's toward an enemy.
Toward
that they can
people.
see.
Gotcha. Oh, and they have advantage on this. All right. Advantage on axe. Oh.
23 will hit.
Okay. For six slashing.
Yep.
They still up?
Yes.
All right. Again, natural 20.
Natural 20. Woodman warriors doing work. So a total of 8 from them.
Mm-hmm. And
There's
that's
like one goblin left in that group, as most of them have had either arrows, there's one skewered on its own spear, and the Woodmen have run up and taken down about 2 others.
all right. Then they'll roar aggressively in intimidation right at that last goblin. To be threatening.
Ah.
Ah! That's their turn.
Alright. Oh crap, I switched people in... Okay, so the next one is actually the one on the bottom. I mentally switched them by accident. It's not, It doesn't really matter. So the ones at the far bottom are next.
Alright, I'll have them go up to the group closest to them then, with regular movement. And they'll be at advantage, so because they'll attack 2.
Okay.
A 21, and then a 17.
You guys hit hard.
18 damage total.
Yep, they just lay into these goblins. They don't have shields, they just have a spear, and they're not really wearing much armor. So they're just basically cannon fodder as they run out to try and hold the gate, and these
Okay.
Woodmen warriors that are basically pseudo-Vikings just lay into them, and just like you see goblin heads getting lopped off, limbs going everywhere, and some of them try to clamber to like retreat to an extent, but that's their turn.
Yeah.
I mean, they can use their bonus action if they wish.
No, they're gonna be all like blah blah blah.
Haru, you're not done yet, Lindsay.
God. Okay. That's fine.
He was taking the whole time.
Okay. Well, Haru, which first group? Okay. Which of the two groups, English, looks worse for wear?
There's one goblin standing here.
Okay, Nela will give a quick whistle to indicate the last goblin and point forward, to have Haru just come swooping about. Oh, can they? Oh no, it's too late to help because they went first. Yeah, he'll just, actually, no, he can swoop right there, because I believe that's enough movement for him. Yes,
Yeah,
because of
he is
40
40.
feet. And he'll just attack with claws.
Alright, go ahead and roll attack as the big old golden eagle fans out his wings and dives down right through the gate, going right for this lone goblin.
So that's 21 for 10 piercing.
Wow.
As he goes through nose diving like a bullet, and at the last second extends his talons that have those metal sheaths essentially on them, and you just see a line go scratch right across the neck of the goblin, and then it slowly just open up and blood begins to pour out, and the goblin just falls to the ground. Haru doubles back around and sort of hovers and like lands on the cart right next to him.
Can I actually have him use the last of his movement? Oh wait, is that goblin dead?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to it.
Oh, okay. Can I, after he does that, can I have him actually move, fly up 10 feet for the remainder of his movement?
Sure.
So he's 10 feet above people in the air, and that'll be his turn.
Okay. Brings us to these goblins who are going to throw their spears over at those woodmen.
The bottom.
Yep, with a 14, which will hit
Okay.
for only 9 piercing.
Oh, that's why I couldn't click. Okay.
That will end their turn. That group is dead. Lindsay, final woodman group.
Alright, I'll just have these people do the same kind of fanning out. They can get up to here with 30 feet.
So they have to climb over the
The cart?
cart.
Oh, I was hoping that was empty space.
It's not. It's deliberately set up to be sort of a blockade.
Oh, let me bring them.
So like that last bit would be rough terrain for them to climb over.
Okay,
Arakron, you're on deck.
I'll have them... Yeah, whatever. Oh, so can they move? That's probably here for rough terrain, right? Or is it right here?
Where do they start from?
I think they started... Okay, they started from here. So it was 30 feet to get right here, but then...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, moving into this would be double. So
okay.
Yeah, they would only be able to get there. Where
So
you currently have them.
where they are. Okay.
Yes.
And then I'll have them use their bonus action to get closer. Can that work?
Yeah.
Okay, so they can go...
They dash. Yeah.
Okay, and then they'll attack.
All right.
Still with advantage because that's their first time. My brain hurts. There's a lot. 14 and 17.
14
To
will just
hit.
barely hit.
Okay, so 18 damage total for that group then. And I'm done!
Arachrin.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stab this group here.
All right, go for it.
Nope.
Oh no.
Aw.
They actually one of them brings up the spear and is able to meet it and parry it off.
Okay. Then that's it. We'll hold on to that bonus, the die. I get a better idea with it. Oh.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, and then we'll switch to Guardian for my reaction for this guy.
Okay.
So if he attacks somebody else, then he gets disadvantage.
Okay.
Just not on. If he attacks me, then he won't have disadvantage. So.
Nela.
Nela, you're up again.
All right. I'm going to. Once I see people fanning out, I'll move 10 feet closer, and I will use my action to do the effect of the Warhorn now.
Okay.
So she'll take out the great Warhorn she got as a general, and she'll do just like a long 6-second blow. And so all allies can now use their reaction to gain 2d6 plus proficiency bonus, which is 4, as hit points.
Okay.
And that's all she can do because she can only do actions.
Okay. And here we go through this gauntlet again. Forest goblins. 10 will miss. So this is sort of like a stalemate as the two are fending off one another.
Who are they attacking?
Right here.
I don't see any pings.
Right here.
Okay.
The next goblin group, which will attack Arachrin with an 11, which I'm pretty sure misses his AC.
Probably.
Yeah, no, there's no way a PC has an 11 unless they're naked and have a shit dex. That brings us to this group, Nela.
Oh, I should have had that top group use their reaction. Crap. Because it's a reaction. Okay. That group will attack.
Okay.
Now it's not advantage, because that was that. So 13 to hit.
13 will just barely miss.
Fun. Well, they get to do it again. Natural 20.
That will definitely hit.
8 and 6. What is that? 14? Yeah.
14. As there are 2 goblins left standing between as Arachrin and this group, just begin to push them back.
Okay, that's their go.
Alright. Mid group.
Mid group will use their bonus action. If they go move right here, can they reach? Or is it well barricaded?
They would have half cover. So they get an AC bump.
Okay, let me... Can they get into this square, or no? Is that free? I don't think so.
No, that one's gonna be occupied just because it's a swarm. There's a lot of them, so they can't really occupy that whole space currently.
Let me... map this out, I guess.
Okay.
if I take that path
Okay.
with the bonus action, will that work? Or is this
10,
still
25,
right?
30, then bonus action 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. They would give you 1 square less.
Okay, so right there. That's fine. I'll have them do that, and that will be their turn.
Okay. Haru.
He is 10 feet in the air, so I'll have him just dive down and attack these people above the barricade, yeah?
Go for it.
Oh, yeah, he'll be right there. This is a lot. Okay, do the thing. 21. Oh, that's a peck. My bad. Well, I guess that he'll peck.
Oh, well, 21 will hit.
Is this creature small?
No, they are not. They are medium.
Oh, if it's small or medium, it's now a DC 11 strength saving throw or have disadvantage on next attack.
Strength save?
Yes, please.
21.
Okay, so just 10 piercing damage then.
Alright. Anything else?
No.
Alright, that group is going to turn and attack Haru.
Screw you. Okay.
Rip Haru.
Now!
With a 15.
No!
Haru's got some wicked AC.
What? What's his AC?
16!
His token shows 14.
Well, it's wrong. His character sheet says 16 because you and I revamped him a while ago.
Okay.
Haha!
Yeah, as he gets a few more feet into the air, as they all sort of reach out with their weapons and just sort of curse at the bird.
This big ass bird.
This Woodman group.
Son of a. Okay, they're going to attack. Natural 20
Jeez.
for
Why are
8,
they rolling all the natural 20s?
and then a 19 for 6.
Alright, they're winning that side of things. That group's almost dealt with.
All right, that's their turn.
Arachrin.
Alrighty, I'm gonna attack these group of goblins again.
Go for it.
15.
15 will hit.
Excellent. How about 4 slashing damage?
4, that leaves 1 goblin left in the group.
Okay.
Alright, we will still keep our reaction on Guardian.
Okay. Nela.
On the horse.
Yeah.
Is my movement speed different now?
It would be the movement speed of the horse.
I know a war. Okay.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, it'd be 60 feet.
Okay. I will. Oh, what's up here?
More map.
Yeah, really.
What are you doing?
I will have the horse. I guess I have to go around. This is barricaded right here, I'm assuming.
It's a crate, so the horse could be able to jump it.
Oh, cool. I would like to do that. Go down that direction and have the horse jump over it if that's possible.
Yeah, it's just difficult terrain right now. The horse is sort of naturally just gonna do that to avoid.
Okay. So then 60 will put me here then.
Yes.
Oh, okay, and I will attack first I'll attack this one up here of goblins.
Go for it.
Okay.
As you steer the horse sort of southward and gallops around the line and jumps over a bit of the barricade, she lands and you right yourself and line up your shot. The 24 will hit.
It's 16. It was accidentally on advantage. Sorry.
16 will hit.
At least I'm honest. Right? Yeah. Okay. But 16. 6!
6, you catch one of the goblins, and he's now got like 2 arrows in him and a couple of slashes, but he is still barely standing.
God, I'll get him again! For 29!
29 will hit. Don't even bother. He had 1 hit point.
Okay. It's my turn.
Alright. That forest goblin group is dead. That brings us to this one, which will attack Arachrin with an 11 again, which will miss. They will use... Oh wait, I need a sheet to get their ability back. They do. They will use their Mirkwood Dweller feature and get half cover. It brings us to this Woodman group.
Okay. This Woodman group is going to just start charging forward up to here to look for more people to... Wait!
Waiting.
I didn't want them to do that. No. I wanted them to keep going up to here to help fight this goblin with Haru. Sorry.
Hi, Hathus. What's going on there, Hathus? I can't. You're muted. I can't hear you.
My token's been on this map the entire time because I thought that was the well and the campfire.
Oh, no.
And so I just moved it out of the way to get people. I could also just do this too.
Okay, they'll attack.
I must have had the initiative tracker covering it this whole time.
Yeah, you must have.
Wait, so what's going on, Nela? Oh, there's
They're...
them.
Yes.
21 will hit.
Alright, 7 slaps in there.
Okay.
And they'll stay there.
Haru,
Haru will attack that with talons.
go for it.
25
Jeez.
for 12 piercing. That's them.
As Haru just tears away at a couple of goblins as he makes a couple of passes. But they will retaliate at Haru because he's annoying them. 17
17 does hit.
for 6 piercing.
Will Haru be affected by the horn too, or is it just others?
No, he can use it.
Okay, I will have him use the reaction to get hit points.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the hit point dice.
Probably should have waited. That's a lot. Wait, why did I do... I don't think it's that many. It should just be 2d6 plus 4. So why did it do it twice?
I don't know. 2d6 plus War Leader's proficiency bonus.
Okay, so just 9 hit points. Yes. So he's back to
What?
full.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, that's Haru.
And they will use their Dweller feature to gain half cover as well. Will bring us to this Woodman group.
They'll run forward.
Charge!
So
Once more into the fray and all that.
So they'll first go right here for 30 feet and get a lay of the land.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Was there more?
I wasn't sure if there happened to be any more enemies nearby or not.
They don't immediately see anything. It's
All
only
right.
been like, what, 12 seconds since
What?
breaking the gate?
Okay, well then, if anything comes into their melee range, they'll attack.
Cool. Arachrin.
Cool. Alright, I'm unmuted. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna try and get rid of this last goblin boy
Go for it.
with a nat 20.
I don't think you can roll low enough, but...
All right,
roll
we're-
damage.
We're just gonna go right down 10.
Yep. 3 hit points left as you just slash right down his midsection from the neck. all the way down to the groin area, and he just opens up and falls forward, and the ground begins to seep blood.
Lindsay, where are we planning to have these guys go? Because I'll just keep supporting them. Are we going south? And going through that? Okay.
We can go south, or you guys can cut through that barricade part of difficult terrain, or no, just go south, whatever.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Is this the door right here? Hang on.
What?
Is this the door right here?
That is a door, yes.
Okay, then I'll wait right here. That's where my movement ends.
Okay. Alright, in the interest of time, there's one swarm left and is currently surrounded. He's about to be fucking annihilated. Whose turn comes first? Nela, go ahead and give me 2 attacks. I'm assuming you're gonna have them attack that group.
Oh, the Woodmen?
Yes.
Yes.
Their turn comes before those goblins.
13.
13 will miss. 21.
21.
They're still alive. Alright, go ahead and move the people you think would be moving. So, what would you do on your turn, Nela?
I would try to finish off that group.
Alright, go ahead and attack.
23.
will hit. Even with their AC coverage. Yep, that'll kill them.
Okay.
As the gate initially bursts open and this melee ensues, and within seconds, the first sort of defensive guard here of a handful of goblins is wiped out, and your forces begin pouring through and getting a lay of the land and trying to break deeper into the village. You see some probably 50 to 80 feet off in the Black Tarn, some movement as individuals are taking notice that they're under attack. And you see forces beginning to move your direction. But that is where we're going to take a break.
Okay. Cool.
So we will be right back. Hail, adventurer! Are you a dungeon master with a desire to transport your players to fantastical settings? Perhaps they are deep in the dungeon of a mad lich.
Fools, you have intervened for the last time. Let's see you survive my fireball.
Or perhaps the party has just come across bandits, and the Goliath monk releases a flurry of blows and a stunning strike to gain control of the conflict. Nice rolls on the attack. Or maybe the party is taking a breather after another difficult quest. If this sounds like something you want at your next ttrpg session, then head over to battlebards.com. By subscribing to BattleBards Prime, you get the ability to immerse your players in your campaign. You'll get complete streaming access to the libraries of both BattleBards and Platemail games. And whether your game is in person or virtual, you won't be limited, as you will have access to a caster and a mixer to be able to broadcast the tracks to all of your players. And of course, if you want to download and keep any tracks, then you get 20% off all in-store purchases. So what are you waiting for, adventurer? A quest posting at the local guild hall? Get over to battlebards.com and subscribe today, and use the coupon code ADVENTURE at checkout. Stay proficient, adventurers.
Hail, adventurer! Are you a dungeon master with a desire to transport your players to fantastical settings? Perhaps they are deep in the dungeon of a mad lich.
Fools, you have intervened for the last time. Let's see you survive my fireball.
Or perhaps the party has just come across bandits, and the Goliath monk releases a flurry of blows and a stunning strike to gain control of the conflict. Nice rolls on the attack. Or maybe the party is taking a breather after another difficult quest. If this sounds like something you want at your next ttrpg session, then head over to battlebards.com. By subscribing to BattleBards Prime, you get the ability to immerse your players in your campaign. You'll get complete streaming access to the libraries of both BattleBards and Platemail games. And whether your game is in person or virtual, you won't be limited, as you will have access to a caster and a mixer to be able to broadcast the tracks to all of your players. And of course, if you want to download and keep any tracks, then you get 20% off all in-store purchases. So what are you waiting for, adventurer? A quest posting at the local guild hall? Get over to battlebards.com and subscribe today, and use the coupon code ADVENTURE at checkout. Stay proficient, adventurers.
And we're back. We've survived the first gauntlet. First gauntlet. Can only get better from here. I mean, we're gonna divert back to the side that's had great rolls all night.
The side that's poisoned.
So, I don't believe I have anything crazy to announce from break, so we're just gonna get right back into it. So, as the Woodmen break through the main gate and prepare for an initial counterattack, we're going to cut back over to the other group here that has just tried to attack with an axe. Allegedly, the leader here, as the axe makes contact with the individual and scrapes off to the ground. Everyone sort of reaches for their weapons and braces themselves. Whoops. Yes, that is the right map. You guys would be about here, as this is the individual in question.
Well, sorry, individual, you're gonna die.
I need you to roll initiative, Hathus, and I will roll literally everyone else's.
Hey, yeah!
Does Maethon need to go on the board too?
I'll get him there.
Okay.
Now, we took a break.
Hathus is running this all by himself.
We stepped away. We took a break. Got some new water.
I got food.
The random dice generator is now on my side. It's thinking about it.
All right. Somebody fill the dead air while I try to do all this.
Hathus has entered the fight. It's gonna be a short.
Hi!
It's gonna be a short fight with Hathus and Maethon. Like, I mean, that was the point. Like, that was one of the advantages, right? The two of us were not stealthy, but we hit hard and fast.
As a worst case scenario, yes.
So
That doesn't mean I'm not nervous.
Magic up. When did these become Pokemon?
Huh, what?
Crocodile? Oh, Crocodile's not a Pokemon. But Magikarp is.
Oh, I got polymorphed. I was like, huh?
Because I was thinking there's Totodile, Crocodile, and Feraligatr. I was getting confused with Totodile.
I don't want to be Magikarp.
You can jump over
Why?
mountains.
Magikarp is in there purely for Easter egg and funny.
Yeah.
It is funny, but I don't want to be Magikarp. Making fish out of water gas, just like low Magikarp.
There's a lot of ads around me.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's why I brought cannon fodder in the form of Woodmen.
Wait. Excuse me?
You are the general. You did allow that, so that's kind of on you.
That's right, but I did yell at you for saying that too.
People, I mean...
Whatever. It is what it is.
Almost there, people. Should be one more.
I wonder how much distance is between this fight and the fight you have going on.
I know.
Gyarados
I'm curious.
is one of
the
my
same
favorite.
thing. Gyarados scared the crap out of me.
I've been thinking of some Pokemon that I need to use in a playthrough, like Frostmoth and Dragapult. And I've never really used Salamence before.
Salamence is good.
All right. So, at the top of the round, we have one of the Woodmen. So let me switch things up here.
One Woodman. My initiative isn't too bad, relatively speaking.
No. Yeah, we'll do this one. Something of a bit different tone and pace. All right. Since this is the first round, I'm gonna have the Woodmen act on their own, but I will say that if you want to issue them commands, you can do a bonus action.
Okay.
So since they're up first, this one is just seeing everyone come to arms, and he's gonna seize the initiative and move here and attack that group with a multi-attack. The 9 and an 8 both will whiff.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Woodman.
As he
Woodman
runs
number
up,
4.
and he runs up towards a swarm of goblins, and the one out in front, he makes 2 attacks with his axe, and they are blocked away. He has nothing else he can do. Oh wait, no. Warrior gains advantage on all attacks made in the first round. Sorry, 22 and a 19, both will hit.
There we go. Good job, Woodman number 4.
For a total of 11 piercing damage, or slashing damage. Some damage. And there go. That brings us to one of the Orc Guards, who is going to move immediately alongside and make an attack at Hathus.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, okay. And with a 21.
Hits.
5 slashing. Not a whole lot.
Okay. Remember when
That
I
will
halved
end-
all damage? Those were good times.
That will end his go. Hathus.
Okay, so the guy who I can't see his face, the one I already hit once,
Yep.
I'm going to first off, I'm actually gonna do something else. What is it? Is it this one? No.
God, why so many low initiative rolls?
Oh no, it's this one, I think. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, it doesn't say if it's an action or not. Hang on, give me 1 second. I gotta look something up.
How's everyone doing?
God, Matt, know your character abilities. I'm totally kidding.
It's an
I barely
ability
know mine.
I've never used, and it doesn't give me an action economy. And so I want to make sure
Gotta love it.
if it has an action economy or not. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says I can only use it once per long rest, but I'm gonna do my Weapon Master's challenge, and I'm gonna nominate another ally in the battle. As long as the number of enemies we have slain remains within 3 of one another, we both gain a +1 bonus to attacks.
Okay, so as long as the absolute value isn't 4 or
Yes.
higher.
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm gonna nominate Maethon.
Okay.
And I only get that once per long rest, so I feel like now is a good time to use it. There's only one other time I think could be better.
And
Okay.
what was that? A +1?
+1 to attacks, not damage.
Gotcha.
And then
Yep.
I'm poisoned, but I'm gonna now use my action to attack the same man, and I'm gonna attack him. I get 3 attacks, so we'll see how they go.
I thought you were
for it.
gonna say recklessly because I'm so used to you saying that.
15. Ooh. No, 16.
15 will miss.
16.
16 will miss.
Yeah, I figured. Oh my gosh! That's a 3. I rolled 2 3s in a row. 25.
There we go.
25 will
26
hit.
technically, but that doesn't
As
matter
the
at
fir-
this point.
As he's now sort of aware that what you're up to, the first 2 he's able to sort of nimbly move out of the way. The third one you catch him off guard and you come up from a different angle. Go ahead and roll damage.
21 radiant.
Okay. He is going to use his reaction for revenge and make an attack immediately back at you
Ow!
with a 28.
That's definitely hits.
You take 17 slashing
Okay, I need a calculator for
And-
that.
and 2 necrotic.
You said 17 slashing?
Yeah.
Okay.
His disadvantage was 22. Dap, it still hits.
Oh no. Well, thank you, Dap. Okay, but my turn's not
Worth
over.
the effort.
My
Worth
turn's,
the effort. Yep.
my turn's not over because I'm gonna action surge
Okay.
and make 3 more attacks against him.
Oh, wait. Add an additional 5 damage to what you just took. 16.
Oh, I don't like that.
I rolled 3 3s. I've rolled 3 3s in this one turn. What are the odds?
Roll 20 hates us.
21.
21? We'll just barely hit.
Wait. Are you giving me this? Oh,
He
he's
meant to
giving
do
me...
advantage
Okay.
on your first attack.
Rip.
19 radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm poisoned, so all of my attacks are advantage, just because he's medium sized. I'm poisoned, so I'm rolling straight attacks, so I'll take that advantage the next opportunity I can, if that makes sense. If that's fair. Because I can't double up on advantage unless you want to rule that differently.
No. Yeah, just use it on your next one.
28? Oh, that's not even close. Sorry, I thought that was gonna be close to a natural 20. Not even close. 29 to hit.
29 will hit.
For 19 radiant.
Well, your damage is consistent.
Yeah, at least my damage is consistent, and it's pretty good, all things considering.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to second wind, because I got hurt bad.
Okay.
And so that's gonna be 1d10 plus my level, which is 12. So 20 hit points I get back. Oh, okay, that was quite a turn. And that is the end of my turn.
All right, that will bring us to this swarm, who's going to move here
I miss steel.
and make its attack at the Woodmen to the bottom. The natural 20. For a total, not a lot, for a total of 10. They will use their bonus action for their Mirkwood Dweller. Gain half cover, that will end their turn. That brings us to the Wraith Thrall, who after parrying off multiple attacks and getting several landed, he grips his side. Well, this is a bit of a surprise. And he's going to use his bonus action to disengage.
Oh, no, you get back here.
To about... Actually, he's going to move around to the other side as he runs away and scrapes up dirt from the ground to try and obscure the battlefield as the cacophony of the melee ensues. And he's going to use his action to hide.
Oh, no. Just so you know, I'm just gonna let you know, I have a passive perception of 16, so he has to, if he doesn't roll above 16, I instantly can see him.
Okay. The dirt flies up in the cloud of smoke, and the two orcs move into each other, just
gonna roll
form
well.
a battle line. And before you get the lay of the land real quick, you lose sight of them.
I'm gonna die. I know who this is. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I do too.
I tried to hit him as hard as fast as I could,
Mhm.
and I was hoping Maethon would be able to get some hits on too, but
If Maethon did have his turn beforehand, it could have been pretty bad. That will bring us to a bunch of the Woodmen. They are going to turn. Whoops, that's the wrong. Turn to make the attack against the goblins with a multi-attack. They still have advantage. 22 and a 21 will hit. That kills 2/3 of that group.
Oh,
That will bring us to the other Woodmen, who are going to do their best to make their first attack against them with a 23, which will hit. It will finish off that group.
bringing these Woodmen was a solid play.
And they're going to
Yeah.
turn. Then they're going to turn and make an attack at one of the Orc Guards. With an 8, though, will miss. And yes, that was at advantage.
I really wish I wasn't poisoned. That ruins so much, but it's okay.
That'll bring us to this group of forest goblins. Huh. I think my mouse double-clicked earlier and I skipped all the goblin archers. I'll just ignore that for this round.
yay!
They are
Oh,
going
yeah.
to... They're going to use their bonus action to get half cover as well. They will make their attack at the Woodmen. The 22 will hit for 4 piercing. What's his health at? Okay. They're going to turn and move this direction towards what appears to be chained up figures, individuals.
Oh, that's what those are.
The Woodmen will get an attack of opportunity, even though they still have half cover. 9 will miss. Maethon. Alright. Maethon is going to do a very Maethon-y thing and move in between both of these.
Yep, that is a very Maethon-y thing.
Now, everyone, bear with me, for this is a character I don't touch all the time. So.
Oh, it's easy. Hack and slash.
Whack, whack, whack.
He gets 3 main hand attacks, 1 offhand attack, and he has an action surge if he wants 3 more main hand attacks.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was 2 and then offhand.
If he's a full fighter like I am and with the same
he's
subclass,
12 warrior.
He gets 3.
Well.
So he is going to attack with his main hand on the orc on the right with Erebane. With a +1 to attacks.
Oh
13. 13 will miss.
Come on.
Second attack. 16.
17.
Correct. 17 will hit. For 16 radiant. Oh, fuck. But he's still up. And then his third and final main hand with Erebane. 24 will hit. 25 will hit. 13 radiant. That Orc Guard is just eviscerated. And he is gonna strike that orc down and turn around and double back a bit and sort of look over towards you, Hathus. That's 1. And that ends his turn.
Oh, Maethon! That is a Maethon move too, but no, Maethon, you have action surge!
As his priority seems to shift, instead of attacking, of trying to find wherever that individual went. That will bring us to the 4th and final Woodman, who is going to can't move into the space next to it for flanking because there's a box there, but they will make an attack at the orc. Multi-attack with an 11, dodge a natural 1, but an 11 still misses. 22 will hit for 5 slashing. That brings us to the final orc, who's only just been standing here going, what's everyone doing? With that 1 initiative.
Oh, are you okay?
His friend gets hit. Oh, that doesn't look good.
His friend dies? Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He will attack the Woodman with a 17 for 6 slashing. And...
Quit attacking my peeps, jerk!
I miss Kevin and his commentary. I miss it so
I know.
much. And so turn brings to the top of the round with the 1 Woodman down here is going to move this way and make an attack at the archer. No longer at advantage, and 8 will miss. Alright, now, all the archers shared initiative. 1 is going to attack Maethon. 2 is going to attack a particular Woodman. 1's going to attack Hathus. And the last one will attack another Woodman, so... Alright, let's see here. Let's do... Woodman first. Eight will miss. 9 will miss. 15 will miss. Wait, no.
15? If it's a 15 against me...
No, it's against the Woodman.
Okay.
15 will hit. And that will actually be enough to kill this one.
No, no! Woodman number 4!
Now, one against Maethon. Natural 20.
Ooh, Maethon, I'm sorry.
That's normal.
Yeah, that actually is.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
pretty-
And then Maethon
it's
curses.
pretty on par.
Kevin curses.
Taking total of only 9. They're not too
Nice.
powerful.
Oh, re-roll the natural 20.
$16.
Which I think,
Maethon's AC is 18.
yeah, 16 misses. Good
So that'll
job, Dap.
miss. And then finally the attack against Hathus. Wherever these stat blocks get buried for a natural 20.
You almost need like a whole monitor just for all the stat blocks.
I need a third one. I'm not even kidding. Natural 20. You take a total of 9 piercing, and you don't need to make a con save because you are already poisoned.
Ah, save me the trouble.
That will end the archer's turn. Bring us to the dead orc. So he's done Hathus.
Okay, so they got this orc taken care of. The best thing I could do, thinking through this tactically, the best thing I could do is just kill. Like, the target, it has vanished. I could try fighting the target, but that opens up a chance of failure. If I can't find the target, I waste a turn that I could kill something. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually run up to this archer here, and I'm going to attack this archer.
Okay, go for it.
27 to hit,
Yep.
19 radiant. But now now I don't have enough movement speed to get to another target. That's the problem. I'm too slow.
He's
It's okay.
atomized.
I will move. I have 5 feet of movement left. Yep, I have 5 feet of movement left, so I will just use that to just eke that way.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
That goblin is dead.
Just atomize.
Yeah, eviscerated.
You remember how Vidal commissioned a hammer?
All
Never-
right.
never gonna pick that
brings
up.
us brings us to the Woodmen.
You made my character 265 gold richer for nothing in return.
Who's gonna move this way and try and attack this?
Mon Woodman number
Archer.
3.
11 will miss, but with a multi
Oh my God.
9 will miss.
Oh,
So right now, so just to help keep track, I'm going to mark Maethon and I with the number of kills we have.
All right.
all right, you did bet.
This group's gonna use their warrior's charge. Wait, no. Nope, they don't have that. That was specific. That ends their go as they just moved to try and fan out. This forest goblin, the group of goblins sort of moves out, and you see them go to like each one of the individuals chained up, and they clamber at their shackles until you hear them break.
Oh no.
And
If they're freeing them, that's bad news.
That's not good.
as 3 Marsh Dwellers join the fight.
Oh, what?
They were brought up before the Black Tarn fell. They were the ones eating all the dead corpses and everything. But that's their action. That'll end their go. That'll bring us to Maethon, who is going to use his first attack to try and edge one more kill out.
Wait a minute. Did you skip
Yes. Who did I skip?
the hidden guy?
No, I did not. He did a thing.
Oh, okay. I don't like that.
Oh no.
16 against the orc will
17.
actually miss. 17 will still miss.
Okay.
Thank you for calling me on that. 19 will hit. For 14. And then his final one,
16. misses.
16 will miss, and then he'll do a Theraneal offhand as a bonus action. The natural 20.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go, Kevin!
Kevin, who's not here.
In spirit, I guess.
So as he lays in with 3 attacks, and he spins around, bringing Theraneal around his back, and actually comes up and slides it in like as a stab right into the side of the abdomen. The orc buckles a bit and then grabs the wrist. Not dead.
Oh no!
Kick his ass, Theraneal. Just have Theraneal just pop out of the sword and be like,
Barely.
poof.
He's almost dead. This woodman is
Come on, Woodmen.
gonna piss Maethon off and attempt to steal the kill.
Yes, kill steal. I don't care.
That's
Piss Maethon off.
also accurate.
Kill steal.
A 19 will hit, and I will screenshot that if Kevin is upset about it. 19 will hit for an armor class against 18. 4 slashing. He had 1 hit point left.
Oh my god. That's pretty accurate.
As the woodman runs up, and as Theraneal, the blade is still in the orc, it brings up the axe and gets right into the clavicle, and then kicks the orc down onto the ground and looks at Maethon. That's 1.
That still only counts as 1.
I love it. I love it.
He's going to move this way towards the archer. That will end their turn. That orc guard is dead. Brings us to the top of the round with a dead woodman. Brings us to this archer, who is going to stow his bow and make a dagger attack. With a 16, which will hit for 8 piercing, and
Don't die, Woodman
they're
number
close.
3.
They're close. Checking one thing. Okay. That will end his go. Give me 1 second. I think I need to reorder this. There it goes. That will bring us to... Who the fuck is that? Is that somebody's dead? Oh no. So it's the Marsh Dwellers.
Who is this?
Yay!
So many fucking things going on.
Come to
So
me,
they're all
Marsh
gonna
Dwellers, come to me.
They're gonna share their initiative. And in good nature, as all things do against evil forces, as soon as like they're freed and the goblins like, the one Marsh Dweller like moves his limbs and then immediately brings his claws down at one of the goblins and makes an attack.
Hell yeah.
With 17 will hit, and that, yeah, that, as he just flails into the group and getting the last few knocked back, that goblin group is dead. But the rest are going to use their movement as they sort of slowly move out using all 20 feet of their movement.
Oh wow.
One will make an attack at the woodman there, the 16, which with 8 slashing, which is enough to kill him.
No!
That other one will not be able to do anything. That will end their go. Hathus.
Okay, this is looking a little hairy where I'm standing. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies. So first I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to move. I'm gonna move 10 feet to engage with this Marsh Dweller, and we're gonna test the Marsh Dweller's might because I haven't fought one. And I'm going to
fair.
attack. No! Natural 20. Okay, this gets complicated. Okay, because I have several bonuses to natural 20. So first off, I'm just, because it's natural 20 and my weapon has vicious, I'm just gonna do an additional 7 damage on top of whatever I roll. The next thing is, that's not it. I think I got one more thing. Not fell-handed, is it? Nope. Cultural heirloom. Okay. So this gets a bit wordy here, but when a natural 20 is rolled and the enemy has natural armor, so do the Marsh Dwellers have natural armor?
Was not expecting that question. They have no armor.
So I guess that's technically natural. What's their AC?
12.
12? Well, I shouldn't have asked that. I should have asked if it was 16 or higher. But because it's lower than 16, then they don't get the extra damage on top of it. They just get the +7. But if it was 16 or higher, then they'd get an extra 2d6 damage. But
Jeez.
yeah, when I crit, I hit hard. But it's weird. I have to be anyway. So let me roll damage on that. That is going to be
Crap.
I'm gonna manually roll damage because I think that's including too much damage. So
Yeah, there's a 2d6 that looks like included in that.
so it's gonna be 2d12 plus 17 damage. That's terrible. That's terrible. The 17's doing all the work. 24 radiant damage to the Marsh Dweller.
Wow.
Still plenty to kill it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't feel terrible about this then. In that case, then I'm gonna step here. That's 25 feet of movement. And I'm going to attack the next Marsh Dweller.
Okay.
28, 9 to hit.
Yep.
22 radiant. That's max damage.
Also dead.
Wow.
And I'm going to turn to the other goblin that's right next to him. 24 to hit.
I don't think you can roll low enough damage for him, but go for it.
14 radiant.
Yeah.
Almost min.
The hit point of 9.
Oh yeah, there's no way. My min damage is 11. That's my turn. I just charge in there and I just swing. Cleave, cleave, cleave.
I like how Matt started the round with, I don't know, this looks hairy because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people and just wipes 3 of them away in one go.
Yeah, I have no idea how strong the Marsh Dwellers were. They were completely unknown.
I know.
No.
I understand the caution.
Only saw them from a distance eating corpses. You never really dealt with them.
And
I
could have missed.
They're medium sized. They move slowly, and they don't look healthy. They're really gaunt looking creatures.
It was just really funny how that played out.
And I was hoping I could save the Woodman number 3 from dying, but
All right.
Well.
So is that your turn?
that's my turn. I get 3
All right.
attacks, so I don't have action surge anymore. If I was level 20, I'd have 2 action surges. Could make 12 attacks in 1 turn.
All right. That brings us to a hidden individual. Now, as you run over and just start cleaving through these Marsh Dwellers, you're like, oh, the hell is this about? It's useless. The goblins put up more of a fight than these things. But as you do that, because now you're at 2. You're at 2 kills?
Oh.
No, you're at 3 kills. So it's 3 to 1.
Yes. No, it's
so
4 to 1.
You got 4?
So we're at a difference of 3. I got a little carried away.
All right, the difference is still good. You're still at 3. So yeah, you cleave through and you turn back. to inform Maethon of your score.
That makes 4.
He turns back. What? How did you do that? And as you two are conversing back and forth, you see a shadow come from behind him, and you see a glint of a blade.
Maethon,
Dang it.
look out.
Please don't.
Yeah, all Haldir style at Helm's Deep.
And I'm too far away. I can't.
He's gonna make his attack at advantage. And you see the blade come down right behind Maethon. And it's mere inches from his head. Hathus, from your perspective, as Maethon's sort of staring at you, like with his arms in the air, you see like a bluish green shimmer come off his arm and then separate from him, and you see a form of a man pull out a blade coming up from behind him and completely parry off the attack and then reform with him. As Maethon turns and goes,
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did that. Yeah.
as a 20 would have hit, but Maethon used his reaction with Therinil to summon forth the Wraith essence of Therinil himself and parry off the attack.
He finally used it. And it's not even Kevin.
So the next attack he makes is disadvantage, and there's a reroll in there too.
Who?
The
hidden person.
Boss.
Okay.
The boss has disadvantage and a reroll. So
I'm going to refund the reroll since that
Okay.
was all purely reactive, but we can do disadvantage for next time.
As the clear opening in the attack that the individual took, it was parried off by a wraith-like essence. He doubles back, eyes wide, like just staring at him, like, "Ugh." And he's gonna bonus action disengage and move this way 30 feet. As Maethon just turns and goes, "Where are you going?"
that is. I can't even dash to catch up.
That will end his turn. Woodman's going to make his attacks. 17 will hit, and that will be enough with 10
That's such a cool
damage
ability.
to kill it. Brings us to that dead Woodman. I said go away. There we go. Is that a forest goblin? Is that a dead forest gobby? That is.
Maethon can catch him.
Oh, this Woodman sees his opportunity, and he's going.
Oh, Woodman, that's a mistake.
Oh, you poor
The
soul.
Woodman. I pray you don't hit.
The 14 miss. The 14 misses. The natural 20 will hit.
Oh, good hit
For
but
10.
Big rip.
Their individual's going to take their reaction to revenge.
The Woodman's like, hey, I hit him.
And then, wham!
With a 20 to do 22 slashing damage. And they're just
just eviscerated.
dang it, stop. That brings us to Maethon. My mouse double clicked. Brings us to Maethon, who now is. Come here, boy.
Yep.
Come on,
10 feet.
Maethon, let's go. You can
Right
do
up
this.
Yeah,
to
he's
him.
got. Okay,
He's still
okay.
got action surge.
Yeah, he does.
We're cheering for the PC that's being DM'd.
Three main hand attacks with.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
oh.
yeah! This is
Three main hand
classic.
attacks with Arabane.
Classic Kevin.
Miss, crit. Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah.
As he lays into him, now just pushing him back and back, trying to hold his defensive posture. Looks a little tired. Maethon is going to action surge.
Ooh.
10 will miss, obviously. 25 and 22 will both hit. For a total of 36 radiant slashing as he runs down and chases this individual after he just decapitated one of the woodmen and he goes into a combo of blows that get parried, and the last two go through like an X right across the chest, and the individual steps back and his blade drops, and as he falls forward, Maethon reaches behind him and brings him in close and drives Erebane through the stomach.
Oh.
And then lets the blade out.
Oh no.
His body falls to the ground. At this point, Hathus,
he's
all of you
dead.
hear horns embarking from the gate as the attack is well underway.
That's 2 for Maethon.
It is 2. That will end his turn. Marsh Dweller. Marsh Dweller. He's gonna go attack. With an 11 will miss. It's pitiful, really.
Okay, that brings me to I have to think about this, right?
Oh man, it has a cool ability, but you're already poisoned.
Big brain plays, get poisoned before the fight.
Hathus, you're up.
Would it be metagamey for me to hold my attack until I see Salphos kill somebody? Not Salphos, Maethon.
Until he kills somebody?
Yeah.
Not in this particular case, because in the situation you're playing a game with him, I guess. So if your like intentions to make it interesting.
Nah, Hathus doesn't play around like that. Hathus is on a
Hathus
mission.
wants to win.
So he'll step between them and he'll make a first attack against the Marsh Dweller. 27. It's 27. I'm about to lose that bonus. For 22 radiant.
Yep.
And we lose that +1 bonuses.
Mm.
But that's okay. And I'm gonna turn around and hit the archer for 29. 16 radiant.
Still can't roll low enough.
Turn around.
So that's 5 feet of movement. I have 25 feet left, and I'm just gonna beeline it this way as I slaughtered everything around that campfire.
Wow. So is that another +1 to your count then? Or did that happen already?
It is, but the way it's worded, I think, since
Oh.
I think it's gone now.
Oh, so it's moot. Okay.
And the final woodman, or at least a woodman, is going to make 2 attacks at the archer. 16 will hit, and so will the 13, which will be enough to damage to kill that last archer. So I'll let this go through to... Comes to Maethon's turn. All the immediate vicinity enemies seem to be dealt with at this point in time. I will pass this over to you, Hathus, of what you guys want to do.
Hathus is just gonna turn to the surviving woodman. Good job, woodman number 2. I knew you had it in ya. We're just gonna. He's gonna say, we should move to. We should rejoin with our forces near at the front gate. We've completed our mission. We join main forces and we'll rout the rest of the forces.
All right.
So we head in the direction of the main gate.
Oh, you're not. Oh.
Hathus would not investigate any body because he has no reason to be suspicious.
Oh.
They can follow suit as the battle still ensues.
Get in, kill, get out. That was Hathus's mission.
Oh.
And it went better than expected.
What? Oh. The heck just happened? There you go. That was weird. Come on, roll 20. Thank you. Jeez. All right, we'll go back to the main gate.
Oh.
Oh, right. We're still here.
I was having fun spectating the other battle.
I bet you were. I'm gonna move some people around here as they would be in different areas. All right, I have the original initiative still up for you guys, so don't bother. I'm gonna do my best. I had to clear it to do the other combat anyway, so don't bother re-rolling unless you really want to. But you will still use your original.
Okay. Oh, player me is hurting right now, Matt. Oh.
I realize I should have just rolled initiative earlier and just been done with it, but here we are. Okay. Nela, what's your dex?
A lot. No, it's not.
Thanks.
It's plus 4.
I need a number. It's 4?
For the mod.
Yes.
4.
You're up first. As in the time, a little bit of time has passed, you guys have sort of repositioned yourselves as you saw the encroaching other forces, and now they are upon you.
Is that Chef Orc over there?
Who interrupts my cooking?
I'm gonna leave you for last. I'm gonna go after... I'll go after, this guy right here first. That Orc Guard, it looks like.
Yeah.
So is this the same? And is this the same?
It's the same. It's the same. Nothing has changed. It is the exact same.
So it's not first round again.
And it is not.
Okay. Ooh!
He parries away the arrow.
Oh no! It's a little better. 19?
19. 19 will hit.
A for 12 piercing. And I'm gonna then do Bane on that also.
Bane, you can use that once per turn?
Yep.
Okay. 1.
And I gotta... Okay. And then I will have Mela. Mela? Who's Mela? Nela? Oh, I
That's
don't know
the
either.
fusion of Maethon and Nela.
Oh God! No. I'll have Nela on her horse. Just kind of help close in and move up to here, and that's her turn.
All right, that brings us to the large, heavy-set orc who's dragging behind him a big, stone metal-ish cleaver. He's looking around. Well, looks like meat's back on the menu, boy. He's gonna run up to the first group of woodmen and make his 2 attacks.
Don't you touch my peeps!
A 16 and an 18.
Don't you touch my peeps! Yeah,
That's
they
a
hit.
question.
I think they both hit. Yes, they both hit. Oops,
15.
I accidentally hit something.
15 slashing.
Alright, they'll use their reaction to do my horny do thing. Let me minus 15.
Don't say it like that ever again.
Sorry, my horn thing. Never mind.
Stop.
They get 8 hit points back.
All right. As they sort of put themselves back up in a defensive position and take stock of the situation and heal a little bit, he grabs one of their shields and like pulls it down. They're ripe, everyone. Let's put them on the spit. And that's going to use his reaction as a commanding voice and give some other dice to all of his allies.
I'm sorry, he what?
He did a thing. You can inspire with that, with your instruments. He inspires with his voice and cooking.
He's got his own.
New class confirmed. Chef.
That will bring us to the Orc Guards. This one's gonna make an attack at Nela's horse. Because fuck that noise. Make 2 attacks, a 17 and an 18.
I'm assuming that hits the horse, though. I think the horse only has like 11 for AC. At least one Fulla did.
Yes, it's a war horse, so it's an 11, so that will hit.
Okay.
And it'll take not a lot of damage. 7 total out of 19. So.
Ouch! 19 total hit points. Okay.
Yep. No, it's just the run-of-the-mill horse they had lying on the ground.
Horse equals 12. Okay.
And this one will make 2 attacks against them. A 13 will miss, and so will a 5. That will end their go, which brings us to Woodman number 3, which is this group up here.
Okay, they'll attack that Orc Guard. Yeah. 13 and a natural 20.
For a total of... Or 13 will miss. The natural 20 will hit, sorry. 15?
What's 8 and 7? Yeah, 15. 15? 15. Isn't it 15?
Yes.
Because 8 and 8 is 16.
Yes.
Math!
Alright.
That's their go. No.
That'll bring us to Woodman group number 2, which is in the middle.
Oh, those poor souls. They'll attack Chef. Why not? 18 and a 7.
The 18 will hit.
That's 3 slashing damage.
As he gets hit. Everyone's a critic around here. Anything else?
No.
Haru.
Oh, my Boyd.
The Boyd. Yeah, the Boyd.
The Boyd is going to fly up here and help attack the Orc Guard. I almost hit a Woodman axe attack.
He gets advantage from flanking.
Oh, wonderful. That's a 24 to hit.
10 like rolled under like 10 tonight.
No, Haru has probably done almost the best out of everybody.
Yeah, well, he has another kill to his body count.
I mean, he's a giant golden eagle. Yeah.
Golden eagle.
Golden eagles are big to begin with, but whatever. That's his turn.
Right.
Oh, wait. Oh no, that guy's dead. Then no, he used 35 feet of movement. He'll fly higher the last 5 feet, so he's 5 feet above people for now.
Okay. Woodman 1, the very bottom.
They'll help me attack this Orc Guard for 19 and a 12 to hit.
The 19 will hit.
10 slashing.
Yep, 10 will kill him.
Perfect. Then they will use their bonus action, to go to this archer.
Okay. Alright.
And that's them.
I think we're gonna dash 60 around these buildings, and I should end up right there.
Okay. That's 65.
Oh, is it? Because let's see. So I was here, I went 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 40. Oh,
I'm really confused by that path you just took.
I know. I was using diagonals to my advantage. Technically, I'll go here then.
Okay, fine.
That's all I'm doing.
PM, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, anything else?
Just mad. No, that's it.
Alright, that will bring us to the top of the round. Nela.
Hold on, let me get back to this window because I was checking chat.
Now you know my struggles.
I will attack the archer at the top.
Go for it.
15 and a 28.
Both will hit.
14, well, is he dead?
What do you mean? Why?
Well-
You already rolled both attacks.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I could have my second attack go to someone else then if he's gone.
Nope, you announced both attacks were already rolled and that they're both going towards him.
Okay. Cool. Oh, I guess that's her turn then.
Okay, he is dead.
Cool.
Oh, what the heck? Why is it? My mouse is double clicking. And the chef orc is gonna make 2 attacks. The 26 and then a natural 20
Okay.
for a total of 23 on this woodman group.
Oh boy. Okay.
As he just cleaves through a couple of them and their shields sort of splinter off. As he grabs one and throws it off to the side, you see him rear up as one's on the ground and he just brings it down, chopping off one of their hands. Which will go good. That will end his go. Woodman 3!
They will, they'll help, their friends in the middle.
Okay.
They'll move over here, and then they'll just attack to
Okay.
try to make up for me screwing over an arrow, I guess.
Okay. Will hit. 18 will hit.
Okay, for 9 total. That was pretty bad.
Okay.
That's them.
That will bring us to Woodman 2.
Who is...
The middle.
Oh, well then they'll attack.
Go for it.
21, I think, is the only thing there.
Yeah, 21 will hit. So.
For 5. Okay, that's them.
All right. Haru.
Haru... Oh, he can reach there. Sweet. Haru will go dive over here and attack the other archer.
I'm pretty sure I skipped the archers again. I don't know how I did that. 9.
Oh, can I... Oh, it's too late. I already attacked. Yeah.
9 will miss.
I was going to have him move 5 more feet. Alright, that's Haru.
The last group of woodmen.
They'll attack. At least now it's easier. Wow!
They'll both hit. I mean, the archers are not.
Oh, right.
well.
Alright, so 7 total.
What? He's still alive.
Even from getting hit beforehand?
The archer?
Yeah, yeah, I thought... Whatever. I thought he got hit beforehand. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to check.
All right. Arachrin.
That guy's wedged. Alright, I'm gonna swing at this orc big boy right here.
Okay, go for it.
A 17.
17 will just barely hit.
Alright, how about 5 slashing damage?
Okay.
And then I want to gift this swarm here with inspiring words of "We're almost there. Keep pushing, lads."
All right.
And then my reaction will be set to Guardian.
Is that what die is that?
A D8.
I think you can only use inspiration as a reaction from what I remember as Thea.
No, it's a bonus action.
It doesn't I
Warden's
realized
Gift?
I realized for Thea as Adventures in Middle Earth it wasn't a bonus action.
It says you
Last
can inspire
time.
others through stirring words, through music, or by your presence alone. To do so, use a bonus action on your turn.
Why didn't it say that for Thea? Okay, fine. Because I had to start using her as a reaction for whatever reason. Whatever. Keep going.
I think that was from her Herald. That was a different feature.
No, not for Songs of Slaying.
That's not Songs of Slaying. This is Warden's Gift.
I know that, but go ahead.
Okay. Top of the round, Nela.
Oh, jeez.
Lindsay, did you want to play 7 characters at one time?
All right.
Naila's gonna move over here to get better line of sight, and she's going to keep plucking arrows at at Chef.
Okay.
Oh shoot! I think I lost track of my arrows.
Go ahead and roll attacks. 16 will miss. 27 will hit.
That's her.
All right. Just go ahead and roll your attacks for both of these woodmen, because that's the next 2 up.
Oh, 3 natural 20s?
Some shit damage, so 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. $30. Good lord. Yeah, he's surrounded, and they're just sort of attacking him left and right. He's taking a lot of the blows sort of head on because he doesn't really have much armor on him, but mildly terrifying. Haru.
Can I?
Yes.
Never mind. No, I was gonna
Assume you
use.
were done.
No, I just remembered about the inspiration. But I don't. What was it? Reaction to get? Oh no, not damage. Okay, never mind.
All right, so Haru.
Oh, Haru will attack.
$16 will hit, and 8 is enough to kill him.
Okay. And then after that, he's going to just kind of fly and take a break next to me until Nela directs him to do other things.
All right, that brings us to the last woodman group.
Oh. 2 attacks, 13 and 22 to hit.
Who are they attacking?
Oh God. Never mind. Right, that one's done. They're just gonna get all angry and they'll use their bonus action to move up. And then they'll attack. Do you want me to re-roll that or?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
13 will miss, the 22 will hit.
Okay. So 6.
Okay. Arachrin.
I'm ready to swing at that boy.
Everyone's ganging up on the chef.
I know.
13 will miss.
No bonus actions or anything. Just set my reaction to Guardian again.
Okay. Nela, top of the round.
Okay. She is going to keep... No, I don't want to keep using my arrows. She will... Oh my lord. Okay, she will help kind of gang up on this guy, and as she runs around everybody to find an opening, she's gonna pull out the ice spear that as the boon that everybody found, and she'll use that to attack Chef.
The Great Ice Spear victory.
Yes, and I need to remember, like, everything about this thing. I'll just roll first. Oh!
Ooh.
Okay.
10 will miss, 23 will hit.
I have a +1 to saving throws? Does
Yes.
that? I don't think that's applied right now. That could have helped my dex.
It's only when you're using the weapon.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Like if you have your bow out and it's on your back, I wouldn't give it to you.
Okay,
So you have to
okay.
be actively using it. It's not an
okay.
attunable. It's not an attuned item, so you don't have to worry about that. But
Okay. The 23?
yeah, 23 will hit.
It's a little chilly in here. There's a draft.
All right, Nela. How do you finish us off?
Are you serious?
It's 7 hit points.
Oh, okay. So she sees everybody gang up on this guy, and as she's running, she just grabs for the spear while putting away the bow and just like grips it tightly, and she grits her teeth in full-fledged anger as she's running up to this guy. And right when she sees her opening, she plants her feet and just thrusts the spear up into his stomach and up into the lungs and abdomen, and there's just like fire and everything and anger and fury in her eyes, and she'll wait a moment to know that she's hit the mark and everything and is gonna kill him, and she'll look at him dead in the eyes and say, "This is for Maliota and the Black Tarn. Die, you piece of shit." And she'll twist the spear for another good like twist of pain and then thrust it out and let him fall.
Falls to the ground. Yeah, no, that's fine. I was debating a corruption save.
Oh, well, I mean...
So as the skirmish in this immediate area dies down, the rest of the forces are swarming out and trying to gain control of the rest of the Black Tarn. Your companions link back up with you, and as word begins to get out of certain individuals have fallen, the gate has been breached, a lot of the goblins and orcs begin to scatter throughout, and the roaming groups of the woodmen are essentially just hunting parties, finding stragglers, taking them out, or pushing them back towards the lake itself and trying to just force them out. The Black Tarn has been re-seized.
This went so well.
That went way better than I ever expected. Oh, man.
Unfortunately, we lost 3 of the woodmen that came with us,
Yeah.
but we took out the leadership. Oh, I see. I see you. You got the chef.
The what?
He points to the dead orc chef. I had to eat some of his cooking.
Yeah, you see Hathus looks a little green around the gills there. Doesn't look too good.
What did he feed you?
Some sort of meat. Made me sick. Couldn't keep it down.
At that rate, it could have been anything. Could have even been some of the corpses or bodies. knowing them.
Well, I'm not going to give it much thought because
No.
I puked it up immediately anyway, so.
That's fair, but that's done. Maethon here? He's okay?
Yeah, Maethon's the one who took out the leader.
Hi, friend.
Leader, where is he?
Dropped his body back there near the center of town.
Show me.
Alright.
I want to see who this son of the bitch is.
Keep your eyes out, there's still stragglers about.
Also, I picked up some useful intel. The orcs here were expecting reinforcements from the Tyrant's Hill tomorrow.
So more are coming.
But that's why Haldir and his elves are watching the path south.
That's right. So we might get word from them fairly soon. And then with their help, hopefully we can take care of those reinforcements.
Those reinforcements might turn around if they catch wind of what's happened here. Or
That's
if
true
Haldir
also.
puts up too much of a fight for them.
Right, depending on the size of the reinforcement, Haldir and his men might just have advantage regardless. They're pretty handy.
The leader seemed to be the only person from Tyrant's Hill, so they were surprised because I lied and said I was from Tyrant's Hill, and they were drunk enough to believe it.
Humanoid, right? From what I heard.
Yeah, it's a man from Tyrant's Hill. Let's go look at it. I mean, you want to see it, so
Yeah, I'm curious.
We should probably burn the bodies, so the creatures from the river aren't attracted here to eat them.
Yes, we need to. Once things get settled, that we need to rebuild here as soon as possible and figure everything else out. But it wasn't Mogdred then that was here.
No, in fact, I did hear a little bit about Mordred, I think. Apparently, his face is fucked up. I don't know what that means, but I mean...
Interesting. Well, maybe it was one of his men then that was leading. It's not quite. It could be like, what was her name? Dagmar?
Dangmar?
Dagmar? I don't know. Who? Doesn't matter. I didn't like her anyway. Or someone else of that status. Let's take a look.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. This way.
Okay.
Maethon leads you as you guys are talking. And you get to the point where the fight happened around the well. And a few feet from the well, you see a corpse draped in black cloak, leathers, and face mask, essentially. Pool of blood around him. His midsection is pretty much... You can't tell it's red because of the black leather, but yeah.
The mask is on still?
Yeah,
Sorry.
No one's touched him.
I'll crouch down and move the mask to reveal.
Move the mask, you take the hood back, you see a greenish yellow skin that is gaunt and sort of pulled tight to the frame. The eyes are closed, but it does take a second of recognition. But this is the body of Salphos Faye.
Damn.
Nela will let go of the mask. She curses under her breath and she just goes quiet as she slowly stands back up. And she'll take a few steps back to let everyone else see as she just suddenly gets reserved and looks down.
Who's this guy? As a record, because I don't think he's ever read. Oh, this sucks.
He looks pretty. He looks pretty ugly.
He was a friend.
Oh. Well, this is
An acquaintance, companion,
little
whatever you want to
awkward.
call him.
I think Nathan's the only one who's actually spent a long amount of time with him. I guess
Regardless, it's another person lost to the shadow. It looks like. This looks like those dark rangers almost that I think at least Maethon's gone through. I think Vidar and I came across one or two. I know Thea has.
Wasn't your other friend Vidar, wasn't, if I remember correctly, wasn't Vidar with Salfos at some point?
Well, I mean, if this one is here, that can only say something about the other one.
The other one, I mean,
This fighter.
the Vidar was
Because they
was a
both did
dwarf,
come back, right?
You both are talking over each other? One at a time?
Go on, Jake.
I said, well, if one came back, if neither came back and they were together and one's here,
Vidar's either also turned or he's dead. Fuck. I am tired of losing people like this.
well, should we bury him at least, even though...
Yeah. We'll clean up before we move forward. We at least have to wait for Haldir and his men to come back anyway, most assumingly with the news of reinforcements, so we have time. I'm gonna update everyone else. I'm gonna take a walk. I'll be back. And Nela just turns around and leaves.
Okay. So as the sun continues to rise this early morning, the cool autumn afternoon and morning just jumps like 6 hours there immediately in one sentence. The Woodmen forces see to it to make sure that Orc and Goblin alike are forced out or killed, preferably killed. And then the rest look to defenses, waiting for word from the elves, potentially, or their general of what happens next. But the leadership here has been gutted. His fate, though how he got to this point, somewhat mysterious, begs the question of what happened to everyone else. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
That still went really well. Oh my god.
But like out of character, like outside the drama and the gut wrenching, that's like the first time one of our plans went off without a hitch, with to like the letter.
Everything went well.
Even though I rolled terribly and I was poisoned and
Yeah, that was probably one of the best. I don't know. We actually manifested something right for once.
we manifested it.
Something like that. We planned, we said, this is what we want, this is what we're gonna do, and it for once worked out the way we wanted.
Ice gods be damned.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. Welcome to the new year. We'll see where we go from here. To see where this fellowship goes to round out this story. So we'll be back next week, and you can look for the rest of our typical scheduled program the rest of the week. I am not going to say a damn thing about who does what when, because every time I do, it is never correct, so I refuse to be a liar.
I got sick! That was fun.
I don't know what's happening the rest of this week. You can just look for us being present on the internet at some point in time. Join our Discord, follow us on Twitter. That's usually where we announce stuff. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. The rest of us will see you all next week. Stay proficient.